What's the overriding feelings after being pegged back so late on?
Sickening, to be honest. Sickening to come away with only a point, having dominated the whole game. And certainly, I think we had enough chances to win plenty of games. The first half, some of the best football we've played, certainly, and created a number of chances, but failed to get that second goal, which has ultimately been the telling factor.
Do you think you deserved only a point today?
No, I think we deserved the full 3 points, and Darlington, I just spoke to their staff, and they were very, very gracious, but likewise they know that they've gone away with a point when perhaps we really should have taken 3.
What was going through your head when they equalised so deep into stoppage time?
Well, I wanted to see who vacated the area. We had 4 players actually who should have stopped the cross, and you shouldn't leave your man in the box late on. And certainly we'll be identifying where that mistake has happened, but really, 7 minutes in, even in 7 minutes the extra time, the referee's given that because of the goalkeeper's head injury, but we've had chances to finish the game in the end, so very disappointing to come away with only a point from my point of view.
Despite the disappointment, it was probably one of the best starts you've had as a side this season. The first goal scored in the opening 10 minutes.
Yeah, we set about that tempo. Certainly we identified that as something that we felt that if we do that and we pass the ball and keep it on the base, and it was a very, very work goal, and we've been working extremely hard on the training ground, the boys, and I felt that was something that's paid off.
Do you regret not getting the second in the first half when you dominated?
Yeah, well, as I say to you, before the game, if you secure your second goal, the game's over and done with, really, and it has proved to be a telling factor. But I can't criticise the boys for the way they played, but identifying small mistakes that have cost us, certainly we'll look at and dust ourselves down and move on.
Darlington had several good opportunities at the start of the second half. Yeah. Were you disappointed with how your side came out?
I was disappointed that we gave away cheap free kicks. There was 2 or 3 that were needlessly, and back players have got to make sure that they look at that, and we spoke about it at half time. So especially with the experience we've got in there, and giving away silly free kicks was unnecessary, and I felt that was part of the reason why we allowed Darlington a spell for 10 minutes where they looked more likely to make a break. But we battened down the hatches, and certainly I felt there were some very good performances. But however, the players have got to realise you're playing against a very big and organised side, and we undone them. But likewise, you can't give cheap free kicks away.
How impressed were you with the display of Rhys on his debut, his second debut? Yeah,
I don't think anybody can take anything away from the man. He's came in and done a fantastic job. He's won the first ball, which you identify as a telling contribution, and his leadership qualities were outstanding, and we'll get better for that.
Okay, now let's look ahead to Halifax. The Cup, is it a good distraction to have, perhaps?
No, it's another game. We work very hard on obviously every game, and nothing will change us. We certainly go there prepared, and there may be a freshening up of a few legs, and we'll see. But for me, we're prepared correctly, and certainly give Halifax the respect that they deserve.
How much of a threat do you think they'll be as they're riding high at the top of the Conference North?
Yes, they're doing very well, and we won't underestimate the quality they've got. Got a good following, certainly a good setup. And they'll be looking forward to us going there, but likewise we can go there and be positive, very positive.
And finally, it's now 5 games without a victory. How much does this side need 3 points now?
Yeah, I think that's the hurtful thing, is that we've come away playing so well, and to not get the victory is frustrating for me and frustrating for my players. But we've got to make sure that the focus is correct, and certainly prepare as we do with every game in a professional manner, and certainly look at the positives. But likewise, take that second chance.
Okay, appreciate your time.
Pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Was it surprising that Cons perhaps didn't take that one just before half time? Because he's such a good finisher, isn't he?
That's the thing, if teams are coming and undoing us, I don't mind. Yeah. But they're not. No team has done that, other than the Wimbledon game where we caused our own mistakes, and I feel that. It was a vital moment, of course it was, but there's been enough chances, Matt, to win 2 games and 3 games, and to come away, with only 1 goal out of that, where you work so hard, and that's the frustrating thing, is that you work so hard to do it, you set it up, and then obviously that moment of composure. And then the young boys, you know, your Briscoe and your Medley and your Kane, a little bit more composure, a little bit more experience, and they probably slotted away a number of chances.
Yeah. Is there a danger of confidence? I mean, confidence certainly seemed high today, but is there a danger of it ebbing away?
No confidence problem at our place. There's the boys have worked hard. They're a very focused bunch, and they'll continue to work hard. Setbacks are, to get success, you have to have setbacks, and for me is that the setbacks we encounter, you learn from, and again, we will learn as a team. You know, things are evolving here gradually. And they will continue to evolve, and certainly the boys understand that. But to dominate a game as we have done, and not only come away with a point is hard for us to take. And you know, we can't. You know, the makeup of it was very good, but likewise the end product is something that we all want, don't we?
Rhys, how does it feel to be back at Field Mill, but having been pegged back so late on?
Devastating. Brilliant to be back. Fans are excellent today, but I'm absolutely gutted, as everyone else is in there. But I felt some of the stuff we played first half especially was outstanding. I was really pleased with that. I knew the boys that we got in the squad are capable of doing things like that, and that was a massive positive thing from today.
What's the feeling like in the dressing room?
Well, as you can imagine, last minute, 96th minute was it? Boys ain't happy, but on the other hand, felt that we given a good account of ourselves today. We've tried to pass the ball, just a little bit naive. I think sometimes 96 minute conceding. I think we should hit corners, but it's a learning curve for some of us in there, and we'll push on, because if we keep playing like that, not many teams will live with us.
Well, it was such a strong first half. What do you think went wrong at the start of the second?
Well, that was always going to happen. They were always going to throw the kitchen sink at it, and they did. I felt we defended it really well, and then after that first 10-15 minute period, I felt that we got on the ball and we passed it again as we did the first half. It's just disappointing to concede last minute like that. I'm gutted.
How do you think you got on personally at the centre of defence alongside Steve Foster?
I felt good. Fozzie, I knew he's an experienced head. I played against him a few times, had a few beers with him in fact, when I was at Mansfield last time. He's a local lad. Yeah, felt solid in there. They had a handful up there today, Justin Louis and the boy Wright, and I felt that we dealt with them well, and I felt fit and I felt good. So looking forward to playing now for the near future.
Let's go to back before the match, when your name was read out on the tannoy and the applause came afterwards. How did that feel? Excellent. It was always, well, whenever you go back somewhere where you've been before, you always wonder how you're going to be taken in, and I'm glad that the fans were like that with me, because it was giving me a little tingle, to be honest. I've given my all today, as I have done whenever I put this shirt on, any shirt in fact, but I've said in the press before, Mansfield has got a special place in my heart, and I'm glad that the fans appreciate that. What have you come back to achieve with the Stags? Well, for the short term, the lone move is win as many games as I can and get this place where it should be, which is back in the Football League. If it's made more permanent after that, then promotion. Are you looking to stay here after January? I'm not sure yet. I take each game as it comes. I'm still getting back from my injury, but like I said, I felt fine today, and hopefully if that injury can stay away and I can keep putting in performances, then maybe if it's made full time, like I said, I want promotion. So next up for Mansfield is the cup match at Halifax. Does an FA Cup tie come at the right time, or is it a bit of a distraction? Nah, get it in there. The more games we get, the better, because I'm sure if we keep playing like that, it'll only build in confidence, and we'll push on. And Halifax are a side who are top of the Conference North, so they're not going to be a pushover, are they? No, Halifax is a difficult place to go. I've been there a few times with Aldershot a couple of times, and it is a difficult team to get one over on. But I'm sure if we play like we did today, against most teams, we'll come away with 3 points. And at this show, when you go to a ground that's not as high standard as this quality place, what kind of things do you have to be wary of? Nothing. Just go out and play. At the end of the day, it's 11 v 11. 11 men v 11 men. Go and do the job. If you get the better of your opponents, you normally get the 3 points. And best of luck for your second Stags in the dressing room after being pegged back so late on. Yeah, obviously it deflates you when you lose a goal that late in the game. Many of us will have had that experience many times, but it never gets any better. Yeah, but in the first half it was a strong performance. So what changed?
Yeah, well, obviously they set up different, and they'll have probably got a little rollicking from their gaffer, and they come out all guns blazing. We've got a bit deep at times, but yeah, it's just football. That's football.
So how do you think you can change it round now for the match at Halifax?
Well, at the end of the day, we're back to work on the training field and everything, so we've just got to keep believing in what we're doing, stick together as a unit, and go on from there, really.